Hi and welcome to Ru's Kitchen and Garden. So today I am going to try making a flower compost. Usually what happens is I have a big composting pile there that is for off kitchen waste and all the eggshells and coffee shells and all of coffee pods and all of that. But since we have a lot of flowering plants growing in this house and also I pluck flowers and put them and use them for the puja. And now it's the festive season, which started right from September, which is Ganpati. And so during Ganesh Chaturthi and Gauri, whatever flowers I used to collect, I used to just go and dump them in the pots. And in fact, I will show you something. You see this? All the petals are here in these pots. So I come and I used to just put these flowers everywhere in the pots and even in the garden. So I used to just put them in the garden as well. But this time I thought, let me just make a compost, proper compost out of them, because then if I have a nice if I make nice compost, then I can even give it to my friends, because they also kind of grow things in the house. And usually flower compost doesn't smell that bad, so I thought I can just pack it and give it to them. They can use it even in their indoor plants. So what I did now, usually, I have a bigger composting pile. You must have seen the drum, and I'll show you later. But the thing I noticed, or the difficulty I faced with it, is that we because the size was so big and heavy it gets, we couldn't turn it. So it's good to like turn your composting bin, or just turn your composting bin, or roll it, or just shake it. It's easy to do that, and it's the compost is faster. Sometimes if it is very big, then you have something to mix it, but we found it very difficult to do that with that size of composting pile. So I got this small plastic container, and I kind of made holes here, and I made holes here at the side. You can also make it throughout the container, but there's a chance of these flies going inside, so that's why I've just kept it in the bottom here. And I'll keep a container below it, or a dish below it, so it collects all this composting liquid or moisture. So now I'll show you the petals that I have. Okay, so let's see the petals here. So I have some no, I have lots of petals here. Yeah, I have lots of petals here, and I also had a garland. Now I've separated the mogra from this garland, mogra or whatever flower, is because this thread, though it's cotton, it doesn't decompose fast in the compost. It will still remain, and it will take a longer time, and it will catch fungus faster than it decomposes. So it's better that you remove this thread and only take the leaves. Now only take the petals. Now there are whole flowers, so what you need to do is separate the leaves, the petals and the stalk. It's obviously going to get composted, but it will take a lot of time. It will slow down the process, so it's better that we separate out all the leaves. Now next thing that I have here is normally people use microbial powder or microbe powder. I don't have that. I'm using jaggery and water. This is 1 tablespoon jaggery, half cup water. I have mixed it together, left it out for 4-5 hours, and then I will put it in the compost. So now I'm going to do that. I will also need some potting soil, some soil, or your previous compost. Anything works. Okay, previous compost is even better. The process will be faster. So now let's start layering our composting bin. So okay, now first layer will be my soil, okay, or my compost, whatever I'm going to add, that is going to be the first layer. Okay, first layer ready. Let me just see if I can cover this so you can see. So first layer ready is of the soil. Second, you start putting your flowers or petals, the things that you want to. You can even put your dry leaves and everything, but this one I am only going to make of flower petals. So here I am adding my flower petals, and then I will add a little more soil on top. Just start covering this soil layer. Now my soil is dry, and the leaves, obviously the petals have the moisture, so I think the proportion is good enough. So here I've added some soil and I've added the on the leaves. Now we will add this. I have some more petals actually, so I'm going to make another layer of petal and soil. Okay, I will add some more soil now. This is the second layer. Added the first layers of soil, second layer of leaves, third layer of soil, leaves, and again soil. You see already there's some moisture in it. Now let's put our jaggery water. We're not gonna put a lot, like I said. Don't have to make it wet, but it has to be a little moist. So yeah, I think little water will do the trick. Okay, and now we are going to cover this and keep it in shade. Okay, and every day when you add your leaves, you can come and keep adding your leaves, and then after that little bit you add soil. Again you add your petals, leaves, and you add little bit soil. Even if you don't add soil after some time, if you only feel that it's getting too wet, then you add some dry matter to it, and then either you roll it, turn it and roll it this way, or you can just shake this. So let me just this is it. This has got a handle as well. So let's now go and keep it in a shaded area. So here under the sink I have kept this flower compost bin. Okay, and now let me show you the main composting bin. Let me wash my hands first. Okay, so do you see this bin here? That is our old composting bin. It's big actually, and the cover is not very snugly fit, so I can't move it a lot. Right, this is the, yeah, that's our composting pile. So that is it. That was my old composting pile. That was for, it's still there actually, it's still on, it's under process, but it's been a long time. It has food scraps and vegetables, coffee beans, coffee pods, eggs, everything. It also used to have dry leaves, but this one that I've just made, this one is going to be only for petals and flowers. So I hope this turns out well. I hope you like today's composting video. If you have any questions, do write in the comment section, and when it turns out nice, obviously I will show you. I will also put a picture on the Instagram, and if it is really nice and worthy giving to friends, so I will pack it up and distribute it to my friends. Thank you so much for watching Ru's Kitchen and Garden.